Okay, everybody, back here near the dumpster. I should just call that like my office, right? There you go. That's the office of the kingdom. And here once again, it's like a rerun. How many of you people will admit to having a stove in such lovely condition? Wow. Now that's a knife. Oh wow, these things are everywhere on the ground, right? Look at that. That's horrid. I actually think, I almost tripped over the curb. I actually think this one might be a little bit worse than the last one. 95% of the homes that I've been in my lifetime of scrapping they're in that condition. Okay, they are in some degree or another in that condition. So my claim is people put on a fantastic show when they're out in the world. Look at this torque wrench. What's in the trash? I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't work. But anyway, people get their hair did. They wear nice clothes. Drive cars that aren't rusted out. So the outside world sees one. But when indoors, it's a whole different story. I keep telling my wife, she's like, you know, because things are not neat and perfectly clean. Well, I don't want the plumber in the house until that is picked up and cleaned. I'm like, it's a plumber, he's not Better Homes and Gardens. And my lifetime of experience, most houses are filthier than mine, by far. By a country mile. Look at that. Spoo. Alright, enough of that. I don't have the snap tool that scrap and pallet man dude's got. I've got the poverty struggle tool. That's what I got. loaded in, ready to go. Let's make sure that, okay, kids, you gotta remind the king to wear his gloves because he's got spaz on his hands. Well, it's on my clothes too from picking it up, but ain't nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna go in the parking lot rather than pull out, because from the angle I was on, it's a bit dangerous. Let's see what else we got around here. Sometimes this guy right here saves me stuff. Keeping it on the rock here. DeWalt 12-volt mags. Onwards. Yes, here's yet another one. This one I got a call on. Alright, what do you kids think? Y'all probably think I'm still wrong, right? That one's, it's not as bad as the other one, but it's pretty gnarly. Not too dirty inside compared to the other one. Oh. Mouse trappings everywhere. Alright, this is America. Alright? The whole world is getting to look at America through my channel. And 95% of these houses right here, their stuff is pretty filthy. King, your job is not to indict everybody. Hey, it's my channel, I'll do what I want. I don't know, lazy or hardworking, I almost feel like just putting that thing on the tailgate instead of like fiddling around there. What do you kids think? So I don't have that scrap and pallet man snap tool. That's just gonna get in the truck by itself. Once again, I didn't put my gloves on. Hey, the dream continues. The dream is real. Okay. The poverty is in action. What do you guys think? You. Some rusty scoops. Look at that fire pit. Onward. Now this kind of stuff you gotta watch yourself with. Alright? You know, like a bike. Because kids have a tendency to leave bikes laying by the curbside. So I always check like the tires and see how like the tires are flat. Nobody was riding this. And the derailleur is broken off of there. So basically it's garbage. You gotta watch yourself though with those. I don't know, I haven't been to Walmart lately, but I suspect they're beginning to stock up on bikes again. And they're not in such short supply. So we're starting to see them up by the curbside again. Onward. Yeah, because a bicycle laying by the curb, and it's actually good, and a kid is playing with it, it's just laying there saying, I'm gonna ruin this scrap man's whole career. We don't need that, right? The guy was like, I've got some aluminum for you. I'd be like looking at this stuff and I'm like, beg to differ. Maybe because it's so lightweight or something, people think it's aluminum. Oh, okay. These pieces are aluminum. Guess that's what he meant. I have some aluminum for you. Oh, nope, even that is steel. It actually passes aluminum though. I'm gonna ruin this junk man's whole career. Yeah, that's what the bike is saying to you at the curbside if you're not careful. We don't need that, do we? Oh, really? Do a U-turn in the middle of a busy highway there. Goofy. Now the guy's got the whole intersection blocked. Well, let's see what we got here. All tidy. It's a little chilly out, but it's nice out. bits of this and that. I wonder if this is real brass. We shall find out. Here's the magnet. It is bona fide real brass. How about that? That's actually heavier than it looks. Well, it tipped over. I don't think it looks like it's gonna, I don't know, maybe it might fall out. That should stay, as long as I drive relatively calmly. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. Alright, we're back in the compound. Look at that, it looks like a full moon, right? Anyway, I offloaded those because, let's hear it, kids. The scrapyard's closed. Yeah. So what am I gonna do? Oh, I took this thing. I guess I wasn't supposed to. Just have to return it back to the owner. So here the stuff lays, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, it might be steel. Steel is the mule. So it's like preliminary rough out, like getting it organized type of thing. Like getting it ready for Monday. That's like bric-a-brac there, picked off the ground, basically. But at least you can walk in this area now. A little bit. As I continue to sort, separate, and pile it all up over here. Whatever's not steel stuff. Like shred, tin shred. I had one commenter say, well, you take the heavy iron and, now, unfortunately, we're gonna get into that old argument of the yard doesn't pay more that I go to for the heavy iron as opposed to the light iron. And find a yard that pays more. Okay, they do. There are yards that pay more for the heavy iron, but they pay less for the tin shred. And the price that they pay more for on the heavy iron is the same as what I'm getting for my tin shred at the other yard. So why bother separating out that stuff? Well, that freaked me out. Like that rag started moving like that. I thought it was a person standing there. That's a good piece of board here. I want to use that on my house. That, we got these broken air conditioners, and yeah, maybe I'll give this pickup bed back to the property manager, because it's, at this point, it's just taking up space. And the goal is to get these trucks going, God, I wish I had a PayPal thing set up or whatever for. I hate to sound like a beggar or donator person, like, but wow, that would really help. But I don't know if that would be such a grand idea this close to Christmas. And then after Christmas, people are broke for at least a month, maybe more. I don't know. One of the big problems is our governor raised the registration fees for anything with wheels on it. Motorcycle, trailers, pickup trucks, semis, doesn't matter. Part of that is because they're not getting the money. Part of it, not all the reason. I mean, they're ripping us off anyway, but part of it, I guess, is because of more and more electric vehicles on the road, and they're not putting anything into the road fund. You know, when you purchase gasoline or diesel, you're paying into the road fund with the taxes. That's why they put a dye in the diesel fuel, because the off-road diesel, like for farms and power equipment, doesn't have the road taxes in it. So electricity doesn't have road taxes built into it, and people are driving around in electric cars, and that's part of the dilemma. Well, today is Saturday evening, and the yard is closed tomorrow on Sunday. I was only able to get one load of scrap in today. Part of my problem is the old saw. I'm just so dang fat. It really slows down what I'm trying to accomplish. Just gotta keep pushing the dream here. At least I haven't gained weight. That's a biggie. Look at that mess. God, I disgust myself. But I've taken away quite a chunk of it already. I'll keep going at it. We got some wires here, but I need to leave because I need to go to the Aldi grocery store. Aldi is a lot cheaper. It's about 1/3 of the price of going to the Union Shop grocery stores, which command a top dollar. Oh, sure, you can find sales and stuff like that, but clip coupons and a little light thing turned on. Something I found in the trash. That's something Bill the Junking Fool would do. You know what I would like to do is, like, I'm just dreaming now, put some LED lights on the inside of the truck so you can see your scraps, you know, at nighttime, like what you're doing. I don't know, something like that. It's getting dark out. The sun has set. You know what? I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, one more thing. I know it's dark out now, pretty much. But hey, are they wood or steel? Darn it. By the way they were shining in the street light right there, they look like they were metal, but made you look, made you buy a penny book. Nah, whatever. Onward. See y'all later. Bye. Gotta be one last thing before I go home. Gotta be something. Look at that. I'll use this thing. Another nut and bolt organizer. See ya. Well, there's a full moon out tonight.